So I'm at Melbourne Airport, and yeah, my dad built like all this, and he built like all this, and yeah, he just sort of built just like all this and stuff. So just rolled into Abu Dhabi Airport, and my dad actually built all this. He built all this, and he built all this. Is like just all he built all this area. Yeah, it took him like 17 hours or something, but yeah, he built all of it. Little fact about the fountain here is my dad actually built all this like 2002. Just sort of built all this, got contracted to do that. They were like, do you want help with it? And he was like, no, I'll just do it by myself. But yeah, my dad built all this. Yeah. So just at the Pantheon, and my dad actually built this. He got the contract out earlier last year, and just sort of he built this by himself. Yeah, just built that. Yeah, he said it was pretty hard, but yeah, he built that, and he built that, and he also built all this. Yeah, and he built that too. But yeah, he built all that, which is good. Yeah. You might have heard a lot about the Colosseum and how it was built 2,000 years ago by the Romans, but that is just propaganda. My dad built all this by himself. He did it when he was pretty young. He built all of this. All you can see, he built all this by himself. And they said, oh, do you want a hand with that? And he said, no, I'll just do it on my own. So that's what he did. But yeah, he's just built all this, which is good. So, my dad painted all this. If you like it, I'll let him know that you like it, because yeah, my dad did all this. Yeah. Yeah, I remember I was standing over there, and I was just handing him the paint brushes and stuff, and yeah, he just sort of painted all this. So I just want to share a small fact. My dad actually used to be a very famous rug maker, and you can see here, these are all the rugs that he's made. My dad made all these rugs. Yeah. Yeah, he just made them in the shed back at home, and then he just sent them all in the mail, and now they're just all here, as you can see. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. This building here is called Altar to the Fatherland in Rome, Italy, and it's funny that it's called Altar to the Fatherland, because it was actually my father and like my dad that built this. So I've just pulled up next to this, and I'm in Pompeii, which is about 20 minutes south of Naples, and I'm in the lost city of Pompeii that was buried by Mount Vesuvius, which is right there actually. And they say that the Romans built this lost city, but it was actually my dad who built it all. That's just a little fact that they didn't know, that my dad built all this. He just built all this, everything you can see, just built it all. So, little fact about Mount Vesuvius volcano, because I'm here right now. So here's the crater, and here's where all the lava comes out from, and that. You can actually see it smoking over there, a bit concerning. But my dad actually owns the entire volcano, so my dad owns all this because the Italian government gave it to him, because my dad built all this city here, which is Naples. My dad built this entire city, and so what happened was they gave him the volcano as a gift, which is good. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Two little facts about where I'm standing. Fact number one: this was a Game of Thrones filming area where Cersei did the walk of shame in the nude, where you could see her boobs. And also fact number two: my dad actually built all this, which is fantastic. Yeah, he just built all this. Yeah, so that's just 2 facts. Thank you. So I'm just on an island in Montenegro, Kotor, and see all these boats. If you're wondering if my dad owns all this, then you're right, he does. So I'm in Split, Croatia, and over there you can see the Ladrolina. The Ladrolina, my dad built that. My dad actually owns all of this. He owns it all and built it all himself. This is my dad's legacy. This is his legacy. This was his vision, and look what he did. Look what he did. You can see it says it was common for women of high status to wear garments decorated with gold, but my dad actually used to wear these exact ones. These are actually my dad's, but my dad gave them to the National Museum of Slovenia. But yeah, they're my dad's. But yeah, mainly women of high status to wear them, but also my dad. Yeah, thank you. So I'm still inside the National Museum of Slovenia, and you can see here this is a mammoth skeleton, and all this writing here, basically all that writing there basically said that my dad put all this here himself. Yeah, my dad was actually the main archaeologist that put all this together and just put it here. And yeah, all that writing will tell you that. Will explain what I just told you. But yeah, there's what it looks like, and yeah, pretty cool. Thank you. I'm in a park in Slovenia. Look at it. Look at it. And I've got 2 umbrellas. Which means I make the fucking rules around here. I make the fucking rules. So I'm in the Slovenian Museum of Puppetry, and I'm just going to show you something my dad made. My dad made that, and he made all these. He made all these puppets. He was one of the top puppeteers of his time. He's recognised on a global level. Yeah, he made all that. He made that. And yeah, all these puppets you can see, he made them all by himself without any assistance. Thank you. So just in Vienna, Austria, and this is the Victor Korsch, the neo-Gothic church here in Vienna. And what a lot of people don't actually know is that my dad built this in the late 70s by himself, and he had many engineers and architects asking if he wanted any support, any help, and he just said, nah, I'll do it. So yeah, he just did that, built all that. He built all that around as well, built it all. Another thing, I'm actually standing in the Sigmund Freud Park. This is the Sigmund Freud Park, and what a lot of people don't really know is that my dad, he's actually the main groundskeeper here. So he does all the mowing, he does all the trimming of the branches, and he rakes up all the leaves by himself. And yeah, it's just really good to see that my dad does all that stuff, which is awesome. Yeah, but there's just a church there. Still in Austria, and just a big museum here, over here. And yeah, my dad built that. He built it, and he built that, and he built that, and he built that. As far as the eye can see, my dad built it. As far as the eye can see, my dad constructed all of it by himself. Thank you. So just at the Schönbrunn Palace in Austria, look at that. Look at that. Look at the gardens. Look at that. So 3 things. Mozart performed here at one point. Napoleon lived here in the Schönbrunn Palace. And the 3rd point, my dad built the whole thing. He built the whole thing. He built the whole thing. He built the whole thing. So I couldn't get a video of Sigmund Freud's apartment. So this is Sigmund Freud Museum, but all it was is the apartment where he used to live with his family. But not many people know this, but my dad actually built that apartment that Sigmund Freud lived in. And my dad actually lived with Freud there afterwards. And Freud actually stole all of my dad's work on psychoanalysis, and that's why he got famous with all of his books, because actually my dad wrote all those books, but Sigmund Freud stole them. One little fact as well is when I was in the apartment, I actually farted in his bedroom where he used to sleep with his wife. Thank you. So I've just rolled into Bratislava, Slovakia, and I was standing right there, and a Slovakian man came up to me and he said, excuse me, sir, are you the son of the father who constructed this entire building by himself on his own? And I said, yes, I am. And he said, I'd like to shake your hand, sir. So I shook his hand, and he said, tell your father, I said, it's a wonderful building. Tell him thanks for building it. I said, I will tell him. I will tell him that. Thank you. So I remember one day I got home and my dad was there, and I was like, Dad, how you going, mate? And he was like, oh, my wrist is a bit sore. And I was like, Dad, why is your wrist so sore, mate? Why is your wrist so sore, mate? And he was like, oh, I was building a castle out at Slovakia, Bratislava. And I was like, yeah, right. But now I'm finally here, and look at it. Look. Oh, so I only goes from there across to there. So it's good to finally be here. But yeah, Dad built that. Hurt his wrist a bit, but he did it. But yeah, he built all that. Yeah. So I'm just in Budapest, Hungary, as you can see, just over there. It's like, and my dad built all this stuff, by the way. But they actually named Budapest after my dad's pest control company. Like, you won't see any rats or snakes or like frogs. Like, look at that puddle. Like, look at that. Fucking no frogs in there. Because yeah, my dad's pest control used to just exterminate all the pests around here. But yeah, my dad also built all that. And yeah, built all that. So I'm in Budapest, Hungary, and I just walked past a dog that didn't have a tail. Like, it might have been cut off at some point. I love that. Also, my dad built all this. My dad built all these buildings, if you didn't know. I'm just at the Acropolis, Pantheon in Greece, up there. Not bad. And that's all just Athens. And it's pretty busy, and I guess you want to know why. It's because they love my dad's work, because my dad built all that and built the entire city of Athens. As far as the eye can see, my dad built it. As far as the eye can see. So I'm just in Santorini, Greece at the moment, as you can see, just over there. This is all Santorini, all that. And I wish I was in a good mood, but I'm not. And the reason is because my dad owns all this. My dad actually invented Santorini itself. But the reason I'm not in a good mood is because that ship did not get my dad's permission to be there. Alright? See that ship over there? that got my dad's permission. They emailed my dad and they said, "We realise that you own Santorini, can we be here?" And my dad said, "Yes, you can." But that ship did not get my dad's permission. And it's really pissed me off and pissed my dad off.